Are you struggling with your serve consistency? Maybe your motion doesn't feel quite right. You're not really sure what to do. Well, in today's lesson, we're going to go over a problem, a common problem that players have with their serves. They actually have a different serve motion in the deuce court compared to the ad court. It's something I've noticed as a coach over the years. We're going to talk about that today and give you some solutions. My name is Jeff Salzenstein. I'm the founder of Tennis Evolution, one of the leading online tennis instruction websites in the world. Many people call me the serve surgeon, so this video is appropriate because we're talking about the serve and we're talking about a subtle detail that's often overlooked. And I think players should be paying attention to this, coaches as well. Now, before we start, I want to point out that when it comes to the serve, you can have a slightly different motion from the deuce court to the ad court. But it shouldn't be as extreme as what I see with a lot of players. So let's go ahead and watch the motion right here. We'll watch it in real time in the deuce court. Okay, it's a decent motion. Okay, not spectacular, not Federer-like, not Sampras-like. But I want you to pay attention to what's going on in the trophy position. Notice that elbow position, it's a little low. Notice the shoulder turn. Not a great shoulder turn. There's a little bit of shoulder turn there. This is in the deuce court. Okay, this is pretty common with players, especially in the deuce court, because they want to hit a slice serve. And with a slice serve, you're probably going to turn your shoulders and your hip less. You're going to be facing the court more typically when you hit a serve from the deuce court. Let's look at the ad court right now and see the differences. Okay, this player's in the ad court now. And I want you to know, look at what happens. Look at that turn right away. That's a massive difference. Look at that. That is a massive difference between the deuce court and the ad court. So this is the thing that I've noticed with a lot of players, even high-level players, is that there's such a discrepancy between what I see with the shoulder turn, the elbow position, and I think it impacts disguise. I think it impacts the consistency of the serve. And again, it can be slightly different because your body has a different orientation from the deuce court to the ad court, but it shouldn't be this different. So what do we do about it? How do we fix this? Well, first off, I wouldn't change much about this motion in the ad court. I think the shoulder turn is great. Sure, he could load his back leg a little bit more. He could get this hand up a little bit higher a la Federer, but the shoulder turn just looks fantastic. It's the deuce side that would need to improve a little bit. And so if you look at how his motion develops here in the ad court, right when he tosses the ball, he hasn't turned yet, but right there you can see the turn. So it's pretty much when he starts bending his knees, he finds that turn. Now let's go back to the deuce court and look at the difference again. So you can see his orientation here, how his foot is pointed a little bit more, back foot, even the front foot. And so he's going to be facing the net a little bit more. He's not as turned. That's natural because in the ad court, you're going to want to hit more kick serves. You'll have that turn. But look what happens when he starts to bend his knees. There's just not a lot of turn. He should be turned more there. So what I want this player to do is right when he tosses the ball, I want him to focus on turning his shoulders more. Doesn't have to be as much as the ad court, but it should be more than what he's demonstrating in the deuce court. This will help him with disguise. He's not going to get hurt with his slice serve. He's still going to be able to hit his slice serve as well. I just think he's going to have better rhythm, better timing, better shoulder turn. Now, you don't want to turn your shoulders too much in the deuce court. I've seen players do that as well. But he could just emphasize that turn with the first move, and I believe it would improve his serve. So if you have any questions for me about the serve and what I've talked about in this video lesson and how the two motions are different between the deuce court and the ad court, maybe you should check out your serve now in the deuce court and the ad court and see if they're different or not. I see this a lot with players at all levels, and I just want to point it out because we want the motion to be somewhat similar, almost, pretty similar. It should be about 5 to 10% off. This is a big difference right here. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, turn on your notifications, and give us a thumbs up and share the video with others. Now, before you go today, I've got a free gift to offer you. I've got more lessons on the serve to help you. So if you want to up-level your serve, your forehand, maybe your footwork, how about your single strategy, your double strategy? It's all inside a free instructional course. It's a free gift. We're giving you a free course inside the Tennis Evolution app. Why in an app? Because you're going to learn faster and easier. No more logins. You don't have to worry about that stuff. You just go to the app, you click that button, and you start watching these lessons, and you get better and better that much faster. So click the link in the description below or somewhere in this video to pick up that free course inside the app, and we'll see you at the next lesson.